Hey guys, what's going on, man? Y'all probably wonder where the hell I got off to with that damn Q&A reply, huh? It's coming, man. Bear with me. My apologies. Didn't mean to leave y'all hanging, man, but had a lot of stuff going on here in the past week or so, and it kind of prevented me from doing my normal routine that I was trying to, maintain and abide by. So let me get you up to date on a few things. I wound up getting a flu or something close to it. I had a horrible chest infection. I was down for the count for, probably almost a week, but I did work while I had that. I was off for maybe a day or two trying to recoup. And I did recoup a little bit. I felt, enough to get myself by and get back out on the road. So after that, I was just busy, busy, busy. My job, they kept me really, really moving and hopping, which I love. And yeah, so I was just busy making money, getting this van on down the road, down the interstate, from one side of the country to the next. And then after that all happened, the holiday was approaching. My family and I, we went camping out of town. Went to Hershey, PA. We went to the Hershey Chocolate Factory, went to the Hershey Museum. We did some camping at an off-site campsite in a tent. However, we wound up not even sleeping in a tent. We slept in the van. I'll get into all that in another video. I just kind of wanted to, kind of touch base a little bit on everything to kind of get you guys in the know quickly. And my latest ordeal, I finally got power put in my van. I've been wanting to do this for the longest time. I got it done right before the camping trip, right? Everything was going smooth. I installed everything myself. This is the very first time I did this, mind you, so a mistake was bound to happen, and it did. I installed two batteries, 200 amp hour batteries, truck batteries. I installed a 3,000 watt power drive inverter, a little refrigerator, a little higher refrigerator, and everything was going smooth for about the first day or two. And then my power just started to drop and drop and drop and drop. It just kept on dropping. I was like, damn it, I'm starting the van, trying to get it to power, the house batteries. Nope, didn't do it. So let me show you guys what I got going on here. I'm gonna turn the camera around for you. Alright, so let me move the refrigerator out of the way a little bit. Alright, so in this Transit, you have a battery that is under the seat, okay? So under the seat, I have the positive, which is fed into that switch you see right there. Then I have the negative, which, let me see if I can point to it. The negative cord is right there. And this is the positive cord. They didn't have any red cord, so I just used all black. I'm going to get some red tape, and I'm going to wrap around this cord here. That way it's, it's more noticeable what's what. So anyway, let me go over everything here. So you see here, I got the two house batteries, right? I got the positive to the positive. I got negative to the negative. Positive coming from the inverter down to the positive of this battery. Negative from the inverter down to the negative of this battery. And then I have where am I going here? Okay, so I have the power coming from the primary battery, feeding into the on-off switch, coming out this side, going into the positive of this house battery. Alright, so when I'm driving the van, I will turn that switch into the on position. That way it provides juice for these two batteries at all times. And then when I stop for the night, I will turn that switch off and only be feeding off of these two batteries, and it will not drain down my primary. So that in itself is where the problem started, was between these two guys. Because what I did is, unbeknownst to me, I didn't realize, because again, my first time doing this, I had a negative coming off of the primary. I fed it out and around and attached it to the frame of the van, the chassis, the frame, whatever you want to call it, right down in there in between those two batteries. And I was thinking that was all I needed to do. However, you're supposed to have a negative coming off of this going onto the chassis or frame, whatever, of the vehicle as well, which I did not have. I know, man. First time doing it, I screwed up. I'm admitting my faults. You know, I'm not a professional at this. I'm learning. So as soon as I hooked that cable up today, that thing fired up, skyrocketed right up to where it's supposed to be. Let me see where it's at right now. And it's upside down, obviously, so just bear with me. It's just firing up. Right now it's at 11.6 because I did not leave this run. I only had it running for like 10 minutes after I fixed the initial problem. But as soon as I started the van, this thing shot straight up to like 12.6, 12.8. So everything is working perfectly. So when I go back out on the road, that thing's gonna, while I'm driving, that thing will end up shooting up to like 13.2 to 13.5. But when it's in a sitting state, as long as I keep it charged, you know, periodically, that should read around 12.5 pretty much at all times. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off though. So yeah, I'm happy. Everything's fixed now. Got everything wired. Everything's perfectly grounded. I actually got more grounds than needed now because I still have the ground coming out from the negative of the primary to the chassis, and then I have another ground from this battery to the chassis. And I've been, you know, I know enough about this to know that, you know, having a lot of grounds isn't going to kill you. It's actually going to help things, from my understanding anyway. So yeah, that's the gist of what's going on, guys. Got everything ready. Power's ready for me to get back on the road and start working. However, today is the 4th. I'm taking one extra day off to get a few odds and ends done with my van tomorrow. I got to get an alignment done, rotate and balance, some other miscellaneous stuff done. I got to go to the dealer, get some odds and ends that I want from there. I had a little snafu while I was out on the road. I was driving down the interstate on one of my, you know, several loads, and I was behind an 18-wheeler, and a rock flew up and hit my hood. Took a chip of paint like that big off the actual hood. You know what? Let me walk out here and I'll just show you. And yes, right here. Where's it at? This guy right here. See that there? Yep. You see how big my fingernail is? Let me try. There we go. But yeah, it gives you any indication how big that is. So I gotta go. I'm gonna go to the dealership. They apparently sell some pens. You can get like a paint pen, and it has like paint on one end, and then like a oh my god, I can't remember the name of it, a clear coat on the other end. So you have paint on one end, clear coat on the other. You can paint, you know, fill in stuff like that, let it dry, and then you do the clear coat, let it dry. It'll pretty much look good as new. They say you can get the actual paint color, you know, from the code, and this is a 17, so they should have no problem getting it, and it's just a basic white. So yeah, that is it, man. So today, or tonight rather, the family and I, we're gonna go downtown. We're gonna watch the fireworks, have a good time, and we'll probably end up going live just to, you know, just to share with everybody. If you guys are, you know, at all interested, I invite you to come on by, say hello, watch out for the live video, man. So God bless. I hope you all have a great holiday, a safe holiday. Hopefully you're surrounded by friends and family and nothing but love, and everything's good, man. So y'all be well that way. Happy 4th of July 2017. We'll see you real soon. Take care, guys. We'll see you. Bye.